I am sitting here with Dr. Carter Reeves of Lorton Dental Aesthetics today and would like to talk to you a little bit about implants. Can you describe when an implant is needed and exactly what it is?
Yeah, that's a great question. Implants are used to fill a space where a tooth has been lost or missing. So whenever someone unfortunately loses a tooth, there's three common ways to replace it. Either something removable that comes in and out, called a denture, a bridge, which is basically you have to crown the adjacent teeth and then hang a third crown in that space, or the third option is an implant. Now, an implant is the best solution to save a tooth or save a space where a tooth used to be, because it's, in every sense of the word, an artificial tooth. It goes into your bone, you chew on it, you can floss around it. It's not a piece of plastic that you take in and out like a denture, and it's not a big bridge that you have to cement next to your adjacent two teeth. I think one of the things I like the most about implants is that you can really keep them clean. And people get cavities and gum infections because they can't keep an area clean. So the easier it is to keep clean, the longer it's going to last.
Whereas as a bridge, you can't floss in between the teeth. It's all one
Right,
piece.
right. It's one big piece, so you have to thread the floss underneath the bridge, and food gets trapped there all the time, and you're having to water pick it, and it's just such a big hassle. It's much harder to clean underneath a bridge than it is to clean around an implant or a
And
single tooth.
what's the process to get an implant?
Well, there's three parts to an implant. There's the part that goes in the bone, there's the part that you actually see and chew with, and then there's a third part that connects the two together. The part that's in the bone, the part you chew with, and then the third part that connects the two. So the first step is to put the implant in the actual bone and let that heal. That takes about 4 to 6 months, depending on healing, because you really have to wait for the bone to grow around it. And that's just how long it takes bone to heal. If you've ever had a leg broken or an arm broken, you're in a cast for weeks or months, and the older you get, the longer you're in that cast. So the same thing with implants. The second step is, after the implant has actually healed around it, is we can take an impression or a copy of that implant, and then we can make the next two, which is the crown that you chew with and the abutment that connects all three pieces together.
And you said once the process is complete, it's just like a natural tooth.
That's right. It actually lasts longer, statistically, an implant lasts longer than any other dental restoration, based on studies. It lasts longer on average than fillings, than other crowns, than bridges, than dentures. So it really is a long-term investment.
Well, thank you very much for taking the time to talk today.
You're welcome.